I'm ready, man. Let's do this. Yo, what is up?
Wait, hold on. Sound is speeding.
Hey, hold on. Sound is speeding.
You just copied him.
What's up?
You just copied.
You did exactly what I just did.
Do you just want the attention? You just want to be the guy who did the sound speeding?
Can't make a house out of a hoe.
I'm smoking weed.
I'm smoking weed. Dude,
Tell the world.
I had some banger Aimen's cringe songs this
Oh, yeah?
It's starting to get, it's a lot lately.
Is it still Christmas? You do a lot of Christmas
I
songs.
woke up Aimen's cringe.
he sat in the corner of the office today and made up maybe 5 different
But
versions
it's
in 5
all
minutes.
to me and Aimen's cringe.
You know
There's
why?
a place on Aimen's Cringe Street.
Oh, well.
You'll
All right.
get back.
All right, banter dead. Let's move. Hey, welcome to the podcast.
It's because you shame me for whistling, and so
Yeah.
now I sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Because
fair
it's
enough for
creative.
me.
Yeah, put her there. You fucking softest hands I've ever seen.
fucking
I will
what?
fuck
Dude.
your
If I
hands.
really give
I
him
want
a hard
your, I
time
want to
about
fuck
it-
your hands with my
I can't
dick.
do it hard. I try to do it harder than him.
you
fuck
can't
yeah.
out.
He
you
said he
can't
wants to
out-weird
fuck
him.
my hands with his dick.
That's right.
He came up here.
It's like a hand job, but I'm in control.
He climbed up the ladder and then he did like a yoga pose. Like he kind of sprawled
no.
his.
I was like the
knees out.
Sphinx.
Yeah, he was like
Okay,
he
I
was
my
like
now
a
it's a
riddle.
good
sphinx,
image.
and then he just started farting for like 10 seconds. I had to say stop like 8 times for it to be over.
Dude,
But it did nothing.
there was a moment the other day where he farted and it was so long and he was like laughing the whole time.
Dude.
I didn't break. I didn't laugh, but I left and I was like, that's so impressive.
No. So
I'm really
impressive.
glad.
Yeah.
It's like we didn't even take a week off. It's like we didn't even take a week off. We're just right back.
I do feel like we've been apart for quite a while.
What's up? You were going to say something about the cringe cacophony that's been happening to you.
Oh, he tries to soften the blow because every 5 songs or so, he'll make up a nice one. He'll make like a cute, like
Yeah.
I'll be on the edge. I'll be on, and then
He's ready to go.
He'll just swap the
Yeah, yeah.
song into
Yeah.
Aimen.
He'll be like,
Aimen's really
Aimen's my
PogChamp.
best friend, but he's also cringe.
Yeah, I'll be like, Aimen is real PogChamp. No, he's fucking cringe. And I'll just switch up on him.
Wow.
Sometimes I do a nice one
It's
for real.
actually, if you get arrested in like Iran for journalism, that's what they do to you. They put you in a fucking gulag hole and they sing cringe songs
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
you. But sometimes they make you, they're like, and you're a good journalist. And
That's actually the new gulag in Call of Duty is they do that.
yeah.
That was one of the
Psychological
torture
terror.
scenes in Argo.
Welcome back to the Yard episode number
28.
28.
28.
Wow.
Barely legal.
Episode
Actually,
28,
10
barely
years.
legal.
28.
Barely
You can you can fuck everybody you want.
Yeah, you can fuck any podcast episode of age.
It's 3 years away from when Jerry Seinfeld was dating an 18-year-old. 3 episodes away.
Was it?
It was 17, right?
I thought it was like
wasn't
40
old,
something.
Wasn't old Jer
I thought he
Bear
was
on that
31.
17
I
train?
don't think he was 31. I think he was like 4. You know what? I don't know.
It
I
was
don't want
Bad.
Jerry on my
I remember
ass.
this being bad.
Let's steer clear. If we're going to dunk on someone today, it's got to be Ninja. Drama Alert Nation.
Dare.
All right.
Dude,
so
what the fuck?
my question, there's drama going on right now.
The dude,
you,
it's so
you
hot.
you juiced up.
I know nothing about it. I
You
know
went
literally
you
nothing.
went and just fucking you're like juice me, baby, juice
See,
me.
I thought I knew,
Juice
but
me,
this
squeeze me.
shit
Juice me,
this shit
squeeze
is
me.
updating by the minute.
That's right. So my question is, Ludwig, this podcast is going to come out audio on Wednesdays, video on Thursdays, and it's going to be extremely dated.
Yeah, no
So
one cares.
How do we make this interesting to talk about right now? Predictions?
I don't think there are many predictions. I think the dust is settled, but I think you know what is perennial? Dunking on Ninja.
You know what the perennium is?
Yes, I do.
And he's like one of those.
Rude.
Do you guys know what that is?
No.
I thought we were talking about the perennial nerve.
The perennium is the scientific term used by doctors and science for the gooch.
Whoa.
Or taint.
Yeah,
Taint.
no, I got there.
Or
And you're
grundle.
saying Ninja is the taint of Twitch streams.
I am.
Hey, I don't want to dog my number 2, right? I don't like punching down is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Sure, yeah.
You
What
know?
what was he? You know how you're number 6 on like that earnings list that came out
Uh-huh.
or whatever? What was Ninja on that?
Yeah,
You remember?
I don't remember. He was not anywhere of note. He was not top 10. I don't think he was top 20.
Hey, it's not a competition, number 1.
I'm just saying my finger hurt when I was scrolling.
I was just like, does the scroll work? I can't even see it.
You have, okay, remember your old video that I've actually returned to because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts where you do the whole lore in 1 minute?
1 minute recap.
You have 1 minute to recap the drama. And I'm
Okay.
And if you go over, I'm gonna fucking
And
not
Nick,
even.
at the end, you need to re-surmise it because you don't know any of the drama.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to retain the knowledge.
And if you go over a minute, I'm gonna break something that you enjoy.
That's right.
Break
Okay.
one of
And
the
if
new
I get it
cameras.
under a minute, I am going to break something you enjoy.
No, it's only if I don't.
Well,
recount it.
that
well, what
doesn't-
does he get if he wins?
Yeah. What do I get if I win?
A
nothing.
smooch?
Nothing.
What about a smooch?
One.
The
smooch it.
reward of
Yeah.
having explained
One
it to your close
smooch.
friend.
I'll smooch you. Yeah.
I want both of you to smooch me on my cheek.
I
like
won't do that.
I'll yes, you will. I'll officiate this. HR says you will. All right, and
Wait.
stopwatch is going now.
So Pokimane got a hate raid from a streamer known as Jadion, who's a new streamer, and he sent his viewers over, said L+ ratio. He got banned for 14 days because of this, because you can't do that. After he got banned, he changed his profile picture to Poki without the makeup. He talked a lot more shit, did a lot more tomfoolery, got permabanned. A lot of shit came out. During that, though, however, Ninja was defending Jadion, and in his defense, he was like, I'm going to try to get you unbanned. I'll text my partner manager. Poki's like, that's weird. Why would you do that? Why'd you go to your way to defend him? You're the biggest streamer on the platform. Jess, Ninja's wife, messages Poki, says he didn't do that. Poki's like, here's the clip of him saying it. Ninja messages Poki saying, I swear on my grandfather's life, I did not do that. Poki's
just
like,
messaged?
okay, I don't fucking care. You just messaged me that you did that. Then after Poki leaked all this on stream, they send a message to Poki saying, you better lawyer up, asshole, because we are going to sue you for defamation, basically is the context of that. Jadion has since apologized. That saga has ended. It is now the Dunk Ninja saga, and that's where we stand today.
1
Done.
and time. Well done. He has earned 1 smooch.
Yeah, I'll give the smooch. But what I'm confused about, what I'm confused about is,
Come over him.
is there video?
Of what?
She said that there's a clip.
There's a literal clip of him on stream going, yeah, okay, text your manager. Yeah, I'll text my manager. What's your name again? Okay. All right, I sent the text, guys. I sent the text.
Now
Wait,
I-
so he is saying, on God, I did not do the thing
on
in
his
the clip.
dead ass grandfather.
saying-
he says on my grandfather who has just recently passed
Yeah,
away.
he said that.
Those are the words
and we
that he
got this
uses.
from Poki showing us her phone at the camera with the DM
It's
from Ninja.
damning. And then
it's
he
pretty
says,
crazy.
And then he says, you made a big mistake.
yeah, you're making a big mistake.
Yeah.
After it's a 3-message line, and then he said, "It's crazy.
Was he hitting crack rock? I don't
Dude.
understand. How can you say any of those things?
He's
Oh,
cringe."
So
I
I think
wonder-
what we've discovered is he faked sending a message live.
That's what he has to claim because there
Yes.
was video of him like texting, so he has to be like, "I actually didn't do it."
Suing for threatening to sue for defamation when you're this famous is never not funny to me. Because you will never win.
I
Also-
took so many classes on that.
Threatening to sue for defamation after trying to get people to floss at New Year's Eve. Like you
The
can't.
judge brings it up.
like, sir, how far down do you think you can go?
I'd love a prosecution. Exhibit A.
Your Honor, I'd like to bring Sonny V2 to the stand. he's just fucking
So yeah, he
depressed.
did this one, and then goes behind with the arms.
Ah, there it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the drama.
That
And
is so fucking
What
stupid.
sucks
It's
about
insane.
this is Ninja. You got your 50 mil. You could just never do anything ever again. You could just do anything with your life. You don't have to participate in this at all. If I had that money, I would never click the stop
And,
stream
and this is
button
nothing
ever again.
compared to when Ninja killed that kid.
True.
No, that's not compared to that because he was kind of
Fuck
at the
that
end
kid,
of the
though.
day, he was
Yeah.
just like, look. I mean, he was snarling at me like a dog.
Yeah, and he was saying that Chug Jug is OP and that we should bring back the double shotty meta, and that's something that's
Number 1 victory.
death worthy, if you ask me.
I can't believe he wants double pump back.
Yeah, I think
And that's what Poki's upset about.
it shows how like you can reach insane levels of success and still just be a dumb.
Yeah, or ultimately,
He's the pass, by the way.
this is a big lesson in that the money never really gives you what you really need.
Money didn't change me. I'm still dumb as fuck. I stay dumb as
It's
fuck.
not about being dumb as fuck. It's about having this like sucking, disgusting, dirty pit in your heart that never goes away. That money just doesn't fix, and it's beautiful.
You think
it's horrible.
that
It
of
always tells
everyone
me.
all
But
the
that's
time.
true.
Yeah,
Look
no,
at what Ninja's
he's
doing.
right. He's right.
Yeah, but my pit's full. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
filled
your
with
pit's
money.
always
Because if you
been
get the
full,
50 mil, if
Full
you
of
get the
money.
50 mil, why are you playing Final Fantasy in League when you could just put it all in the S&P and you could go travel the world? And these are my aspirations that I'm putting on another man.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just imagine the SMP, but like survival multiplayer as an index fund.
The
Holy
Dream
shit.
SMP.
That index fund pops off.
Yeah.
I take my 401k money out and I put it in that shit.
Is Ninja handling most of this privately and Poki most of it publicly?
Ninja was saying all this very publicly. He dealt with none of it privately. It was all through Jess. It was all through his wife.
No, but he sent a DM to Pokimane.
After,
he did send it
a little
after.
Isn't like the easy? Maybe I'm confused. Maybe isn't the easy response to just be like, "Oh, I can see how you thought I did this. Well, here's the proof that I didn't." Can't you just do that?
Ninja, you mean?
Yeah.
I think so. What happened originally is Jess was like confusing. It was a miscommunication where like Poki's like, okay, I saw the clip of this happening, and just like, oh, he never sent the message ever, and like she's talking on his behalf, which is just weird.
Yeah.
And she sent a reply that was like, hey, how about you let your boy put up his dukes? Let's see what he's got in the ring.
When we were talking about this in the gym, I was like, that's how you know Jess is a day one.
Yeah.
So
That's
best
how you know-
case,
that's how you know she's the one. She's
best
got your
case
back.
scenario for old Ninja Bears is that he actually didn't send it, but they just handled it like weirdos.
Yes.
And Poki like just assumed he sent it based on his actions, which makes a lot of sense. And that's the situation, and it'll just fizzle out and die.
Yeah, and the only reason it's so fun is because of the message that Poki leaked.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Fuck Poki.
Whoa.
I am
whoa
against Poki.
How
Wait,
do
in
I,
this situation?
What do
Yes.
I listen? The face of mogul male. I need to know what to think right now.
Poki, DM me.
This is worse than when she was dealing ketamine to children.
so true. Poki DM me with a screenshot of the message she eventually posted on Twitter of the "You're gonna get sued. We're coming for defamation. We're coming for 30%. Whatever." And I replied with this screenshot of the lawyer, me and her being lawyers sitting down.
Yeah.
Zipper, can you pull up her tweet real quick?
Mm-hmm.
She 1-to-1 jacks my joke
She
and
lifted,
tweets it out.
She
jacked
lifted
your
your
No,
joke.
and she doesn't ask?
She doesn't ask. She
No.
just
Here's
jacks.
the thing. No, streamers are lazy and unfunny. I know this because I was on the Austin show and I had to deal with it firsthand. Me and Stav back to back with
Austin
machine
show.
guns.
He was on a dating show. with me in Oklahoma. That's it.
That's so
And
funny.
so, of course, she's gonna take it, bro. None of you guys fucking ever thought up something funny in your goddamn life.
It was me. It was me, the humor. I want likes.
It is funny, though, because you sent it to her, but the screenshot is just a tweet that someone else tweeted.
Well, yeah, I
So
screenshot
you
the tweet
stole
said-
that.
Yeah.
Wait, you did?
You're a meme.
No
It
way.
was a meme.
Oh, that's
Look,
so
go back,
funny.
go back,
Dude,
go back.
that you're like saying
Bring it
you
up,
can't
bring it
post a meme. The meme is the guy, and it says, "Damn, bro, I'm going to jail. These are my lawyers."
Yeah,
It's made Poki.
but you didn't you just found that from whoever else tweeted it.
I searched it up.
I
'Cause
get it.
It's like a 1-year-old meme.
I
It's a
get it.
1-year-old
But
meme.
you're mad at her for using the meme you sent her that you didn't make.
He has
No,
a little more claim
It was
to
an
it.
applicable meme.
I think
You
he's
didn't make the
right.
meme.
I have the tightest memes.
I think he's right. Okay.
I lifted that from
That's
Aiden.
that's an
lifted
amen
me.
lift.
You lifted me.
That's an amen
Wait,
lift.
wait a minute.
That's actually my tweet because I was gonna say,
Yeah,
this is just high level Khalid responding to the Genesis post.
It's
right.
different.
The theme here is that as soon as you levy the threat of a lawyer, you are the asshole in this situation.
No, you better lawyer up,
You
asshole.
you are the asshole who's lawyering up.
Because I'd cut in for 20%.
What the hell?
Okay,
Oh, hey.
come on.
Uh-huh.
Why did
Look
you-
at this hole.
That is gross. Show the camera now.
What's wrong with the whole?
Come
It's
on,
such
man.
a
Giant
huge
hole in
hole.
his sock,
Come
and
on, man.
you can basically.
You're just trying to get us off the topic.
I'm just getting
Okay.
rowdy.
No,
going
yeah,
about
I
it.
should- rowdy, I
think
like
it's just
that.
I think the consistency in these situations is I think as soon as you want to bring legal counsel into something where the solution was probably just to say, like, Ninja wins in this situation by saying to Poki, "Hey, I just wanted to placate the fans who were bugging me about this. I didn't actually send the text. Just wanted you to know
Yeah,
that."
that's what I'm saying.
And then oh, it's great. Situation diffused.
It kind of seems like one of those things where like maybe your wife's instinct is to like defend you really fast. Maybe she already doesn't like Pokimane. I don't know. And then when there becomes drama there, or anyone says anything negative to her, he feels the need to like be more aggressive or defensive in the situation. I don't know. It makes no sense to me that it was handled this way.
I think if you replace them like dead ass, you replace them as like instead of a gamer influencer and his like gamer brawless wife,
Yeah.
you instead replace them as youth pastors. It makes way more sense.
No, he's
get
right.
that.
They're
You're
just
right.
as cringe and as lame and as socially inept and as stupid and as worthless.
Yeah, this
as
kind of
youth
pastors. Plays
Well,
out to
some
me
of them.
like camp counselors like fighting over a clipboard. Like, no, that's the clipboard that was in my locker, and I need it for the game of tennis that I'm taking these kids to play. And I'm like, I don't care about any of. I just want to play
And
games at camp.
That's right.
and Poki is also a camp counselor.
No, they both of them are the counselors, and their
Mhm.
problem doesn't matter to me because I'm just a kid and I want to play soccer.
And,
Yeah, that
and
makes
your
sense.
life is a nightmare.
yeah.
And aimen's cringe.
And aimen is cringe.
Yeah.
And it's not fair.
Okay.
Yes, no, maybe.
That was the hot tea, but tell us, please, tell me about how was it?
Oh, you want to hear?
How was dating Mia Malkova
look,
for
it's
a day?
pretty. It's pretty. Look, I'm not gonna sit and rehash my meltdown in the kitchen where I went
Oh,
up to Cutie and
It
I was
so
like,
good.
please tell me that other people try, because people on that show, you know how I get, man. When something's not funny, I get really frustrated. Especially when there's like people who have this opportunity and they've like sort of gained this traction and this like understanding that, oh, they're the person to watch, and then they're like just not funny, and it's like, why? What happened here? What happened? Why do we care about someone who's not trying? And I get it. Maybe they don't want to be on the goddamn show. Maybe they're like, oh, I'll do it as a favorite Austin, whatever. I went on the show because Austin asked me, and it's like, oh, I'm breaking bread. We're cool now. I like that, and I had a lot of fun. It was me and Stav, Shaq, and Kobe, fucking putting up 30
man.
points
Mhm.
each for that
Yeah,
game.
It was crazy.
When Stav said he wanted to hang out with your mom,
That was hard.
That was hard.
That was funny.
Yeah,
That was really funny.
he made it really, really fun because there was one other. Also, Jack Manifold.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you thought that. Not that Jack isn't
Yeah, I was
funny.
gonna say, hey, relax.
I was just surprised you were so enthralled with him.
He just, I don't know. I like
Accent goes away. It's a little different.
True.
the
say
accent,
that.
but no, I would say that there is a layer of like cleverness and quippiness that he had that I really respected and I picked up right away.
He seemed invested.
I
which
think it washes the jockiness away when he has an accent. And he becomes more charming and clever.
If
Yeah.
that TikTok guy who was like, hey, actually, what's your body count? If that guy had a British accent, yeah, he's totally funny.
Imagine trained TikTok guy doesn't have an accent. He's
Which
weird.
Oh, yeah. Then people just like try to get him arrested.
Yeah.
If
You gotta
he's
stop
from
hanging
Florida,
around trains.
Yeah, they don't
Get
like
out of
Dude,
Amtrak, weirdo.
Dude, when you pulled out the picture of David Chong, I
It's
laughed
so
so,
funny.
hard, and I knew it was gonna whiff.
Yeah.
But I was just like, this one's for the boys, and that's the best
Hey,
part.
Cheech and
Always.
Chong.
That dude, I straight up, I was just like watching
Dude,
watching
I
Lover
was so
Host.
mad.
I was just like, there's certain people, they aren't very funny, and I'm like, oh, that's someone who I'm deciding's content sucks based on them being on the show and not being funny. But when S-Fan called David Chong Cheech and Chong, I
Because-
was like, I don't like him as a person now.
Because the words are the same. Don't you get it?
Look,
because
you
that's
shouldn't
how,
say
That's
that.
how these fucking streamers think, bro. It's like, oh, it's like Cheech and Chong because you said the two words that are the same. And I replied, I was like, yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, dude, I could see in your tone of voice, you were just like,
If
Are
you
you
gotta
fucking
fill,
kidding
he
me?
streams about 200 hours a month. Hey, you're
I get
reaching
it.
bottom of the
and,
barrel.
And dude, I dead ass. I was thinking that every single time. I'm like, they stream a lot. They're just
200
trying to
hours.
fill. They're just trying to fill. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine that they're not funny. But
you don't have to say anything when someone else is talking. That's the problem.
That is also
he's
the
not,
S-Fan.
He's not filling.
S-Fan is literally
He's
that.
not filling. He's interjecting
I think it's partially
with a
he's
bullshit comment.
like Adderall King.
I don't know. Look, no hard feelings, but I feel like
I got hard feelings.
how hard is it to try at all times? And maybe it's not about trying. Maybe it's just about being live all the time. And like sometimes you hit 1% out of 99 tries, whatever. But I'm happy. I walked away from that feeling like I did good for the world because I tried hard and I had a good success rate with bits. And me and Stav could bounce real good.
I like you dipping your toes a little more in Twitch world.
Yeah, I dead ass. Austin messaged me and we buried the hatchet.
I love that.
Because I was like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I think I was really rude to you and that wasn't fair. And then he was like, I'm sorry I said you had potential. And I couldn't tell if he was like being smarmy
That's
at me.
so good.
But either way, I was like, look, that's not something I should be mad at. That's my own thing. And you did nothing
That
wrong.
also had a 50-50 chance of just setting you back off.
Yeah.
I've seen you do that before, where you're like, "Oh, never mind, it's fucking
No,
again."
because you know what? If he needed to get a shot in, I'm okay with that. You know?
Well,
It's-
let's
so,
keep
yeah.
diving in the Twitch world. We can start a little beef, fellas.
Oh, with who?
Wait, hold on.
Dad, are you
What?
sure?
Oh, look, Jadeon. Look, I don't think he started this beef for clout, but boy, did he get it.
That's true.
Got trended on Twitter. You got 50K followers. Okay,
Oh, that's pog.
That's how it works. You
Comes out on
gotta
top.
get known so you get big.
let's start a little beef with a certain bald fucker,
Oh,
Bezos?
Mizkif.
Oh,
wait,
He's
he's bald?
No, but you know, Almost.
Look, I am someone who loves saying that about people, but I gotta say he is not close.
Okay, in the thumbnail of the video, this one will just say Mizkif goes bald, and we'll Photoshop Mizkif bald. That's how the beef will start.
I don't mind that.
And we'll spread propaganda.
Well, it's also a challenge. Let's send out a challenge to him, and he
Okay.
actually seems like he's down for it.
Okay.
Crew battle, Smash Ultimate, us versus him.
His crew of flunkies.
His house, his crew of flunkies, the same people we roasted in a bunch of game shows, but against us in Smash Ultimate.
There's no way we lose, right? I don't want to. Am I dumb?
They're a little more practice because that's the game they play.
I'm scared of
No,
Simply.
if we play tomorrow, we lose.
The, the thing is, I think no matter what, if we go and we shit all over them, that feels pretty good.
Yeah.
This isn't for other people; it's actually for us. Think about that.
I'm
I'm
okay.
down.
I'm okay if this is not streamed or
Oh,
publicized
this
at all.
will be
This
publicized.
This will be streamed.
It has to
Is it?
be.
Are we playing online?
No.
We could
I
do it in person.
refuse.
We could
We
do it
would
in
have
person.
to do it IRL.
Yeah.
We could go. We can fly down there.
We fly down there with our.
You guys want
our-
to call them out right now?
So here's
our
what
show?
happened. He sent me a message. He said, "Yo, my house versus your house, league 10K buy-in," and I said, "Lol, Smash Ultimate Crew battle," and I'm in. And he said, "We'd roll you,"
Okay.
and that's where we stand right now.
He's rolling blunts.
Wait, what's the,
maybe.
What's the lineup? Nobody in that house is good at video games.
Simply-
except
Simply
right?
is the only one who is a mild threat.
Simply,
Who plays Melee.
and I think the rest of them are probably somewhat proficient at Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're not like, I don't think any of us are necessarily
yeah,
hitters
they're like
at
they,
Smash
they
Ultimate.
play a lot. The Pokeballs are on high. Like I get it. Man.
Yeah. Will they play by our rules? We have to explain crew battle rules to
I
them.
think they know. I think he's
Alright.
generally
Simply would definitely know.
Yeah, they know enough. Like, I think Miz had ideas of sponsoring maybe like Spargo or something in Ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
he
he's-
does
he's
follow.
What if we
wired
just
in.
we all learn Rob this month?
That's what I was
Some
thinking.
cheese
That is the
action.
easiest. It's just a team of 5 Robs.
Yeah.
The easiest path to success.
Regardless of if we do that, Aimen will.
That's true, yeah.
Aimen's picking Rob up for sure.
Whatever chic-like
And I'll
character.
be. It's like when your local Ices is winning at Genesis, and all of a sudden you're like, Wobble is dumbass.
Bring back wobbling.
I say that. I say it a lot. Like Army, he is a SoCal ICs player who got good and he wobbled. And then one time he was at a tournament away from home, and we were watching it at a local in SoCal. We were watching it on like the big TV, and he plays against Mango, and he beats Mango, and it was the first time. Mango's also from SoCal, mind you, but he hasn't gone to a local literally in like since 2016 or something. But Army was our guy. So even versus Mango, we were like, let's get him. Like that's our guy because that's what's the bond inside of you is
Yeah.
your boy.
There just has to be more value in the other guy losing, and you become a wobbling fan.
That's right. So I'm down.
Do it.
My Mega Man will take a metal dump.
Call him out. Call him out.
Hey, what's up, Ms. Crew? You bunch of fucking
Oh, Ms.
flunkies.
Cringe? Yuck.
Hey, from one bald guy to another, we're gonna wax you with my bald Mega Man.
A punches, just so you're ready. Just use A to punch.
So I would actually love to go out to Austin and just take a creamy dump on their faces and mouths.
No,
Retweet +1.
Yeah.
Bald.
I don't want to dump on them. I don't want to take any crazy.
We're gonna
dumps.
dump on him,
gonna
Aimen.
give it-
It's gonna
We'll
be
just-
creamy.
We'll just win.
We're gonna take a creamy little diaper poop.
That's right. It's gonna
Wait,
be
so
like
it's
chalky.
it's 4v4.
It's 4v4. We could bring Cutie.
We could bring Cutie.
Bring a
The
fit.
anchor.
Wait, who's
The
their
anchor.
house?
It's Miz, Crazy Slick, Russell, Simply,
Does
and
Rich live there?
Emmy room.
No, I think Emmy would
Emmy
be
room?
the fifth, I imagine.
I'm down.
They have a rotating member of
This
number of
sounds
people.
good. If Simply can't wipe us and we win.
I
That's
think
really
Miz
it.
also is better than Simply.
At
Really?
Ultimate,
Yeah, I think so. And Miz is better than me in Ultimate.
I would love a little challenge.
Oh.
You
we
know
need
what I'm
to
saying?
practice.
He's not
You
bad.
sound like you don't want to.
Without practice, Miz is like if I am 100%, he's like 125.
Look, I went to Genesis and I played Ultimate with a random guy there who plays the game and did well in bracket, and I won our friendlies.
Was
Dude.
he mad?
He was
They get mad.
so mad.
They get mad when you do that.
Because I said this is my first time.
Yeah, they
You
hate
said
when you do
that?
I love.
I've
that.
never ever
hate
played
when
this
you
game
do
ever
that.
before
I love
ever.
that.
Let's try it. I did that at my first local. I played a guy in PM, but I played like a bit of Melee, and he's like, "Oh, this is PM." I was like, "I've never played before, but I'll try." And he's like, "Falcon." I was beating him, And like I think I got like one rest. He alt F4s, and then he switches to like his main.
He alt F4s.
You got lipstick on and a giant dress, and you're like, ooh, I guess I don't know how to play. I love. Oh man, I did the same thing. It was a Genesis after party. The only setup available, there was like one melee, one ultimate setup. Melee was full. I'm like, all right, I want to play video games. And I sit down with this guy, and I'm just like Marth swinging the sword at him, getting really frustrated, and then he like gets mad and pulls out his cloud. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. and he trashed me, but I'm like, yeah, I made you play.
Love when you make him pull it out though.
Made you switch.
That's all you need.
Dude, all you can do in that moment to make him hate his life is like you start playing and then a friend comes up. You talk to your friend while you're playing him, and like you tell a funny story to your friend, and you pause to finish the story.
Oh, no.
You pause, dude, and then he said, and the guy's like,
that's disgusting.
I want this game.
You shouldn't. You can't do that.
I love that.
Nick actually is a psychopath.
Nah.
I think you enjoy making people feel bad.
Yeah, you play Ness.
No,
Like,
that's
You play
Aiden.
Ness. I think your newfound puff is also meant to do that in some ways.
Ludwig
No.
Jr. is crazy.
These are all incorrect.
I don't think it's from a place of joy and kindness and love.
I think we all enjoy making someone mad on the setup.
If I don't
Not
know
me.
them.
That's not true.
I don't enjoy making someone mad instead of I know them.
I enjoy
I actually
love.
don't enjoy it. I don't want to play with after that.
Positive pushes everywhere. For me.
I play Ness because he does the fun up air move, and I think it's fun.
Yeah, but no one likes playing your Ness, so it's for you only.
It's for me only, but I'm not trying to make you mad and feeling good
But
about
no
it.
one's happy.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that I like that part.
It
It just means I'm doing it for myself.
That's a byproduct. That's what he's saying. Speaking of Smash, I don't think you've heard about this. I think it's pretty funny. I won't say who, but there was a guy on Smash Twitter that some people might have seen, who after Genesis was delayed, which is like the biggest Smash tournament, was delayed like 3 months because of COVID. They're out like something like fucking 6 figures.
It has to be 6
Over
figures.
6
It
figures.
is 6
That's what I
figures.
said,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're refunding half of the venue fee for people who don't want to be a part of it. I think is that how it works?
If they like don't want to
If you
go,
want
they'll
your
refund
ticket
half.
back.
Yeah, if you
But it's also getting moved, so you can just hold on to your ticket.
you could hold on to it, but if you wanted to be like, I can't do this date now, you get half your money back, and it's a pain. Like some people's
Keep
flights.
in mind, the event was already no refunds prior to this.
Yes,
I think that was like one of the important factors. It's like if you couldn't go to the original dates, you couldn't get your money back already.
Yeah.
That's very crucial.
It's an
Yeah.
incredibly
So the
crucial piece of
the
information.
thing the policy that's very publicly listed on the event prior to all of this taking place is no refunds at all.
Okay.
shit situation though.
Noted.
Events delayed. A bunch of people are out on flights. They have to figure out how to get the money back, but people are being somewhat understanding because at the end of the day, it's a grassroots scene. One guy specifically is irate at not getting the full $40 back and only getting 20 back, and tweeted out,
No, was it?
yes,
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was he wanted the full 40 because it wasn't an 80.
because it was, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it tweeted out like, I want the full money back. And someone was like, bro, it's $20. And then he replied and was like, eat shit, and talked about like getting a lawyer basically.
Yeah, he did the
ninja.
The thread
Yeah.
thread that you lifted my meme from.
he did
Yes.
the Spider-Man, the fucking
This is Blue Buddy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
didn't.
he just said we're not
I
going to
didn't want to leak it, but it's pretty public, I guess.
yeah.
What?
alright.
It's a giant public
It's
Twitter
just
thread.
funny because he said, "I'm not going to name who it is," and then you just
And
did it
then
anyway.
you came out and
To
said,
be fair-
"Oh, that person,
To be fair,
right?"
you can't find his Twitter. with
Aimen
Blue
is my
Buddy.
regional leaker because he did leak the H-Rock thing too. So when I don't want to, Aimen leaks for me.
He's like your anchor translator.
I'd hate for that man to have to own his public actions.
I agree.
And so everybody's dunking on him. And I just screenshotted his bio and it said like spreading love and positivity. And then I just like replied with that. And like he sends like a message back like, oh, another person dunking on me. I was like, hey, I'll pay for your things. That's what I sent to him.
Yeah, you said you'd pay for his reg and his flight
Yeah,
and everything.
I'll pay you.
to like shut the fuck up.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll give you money to shut the fuck up. And this is part you don't know about, Nick. We get into like a big DM conversation, me
Okay.
and this guy, who wants his $20 back. And we're going back and forth. And I'm like, hey, you are treating these people like giant mega corporations who have billions of dollars who are taking advantage of you, and not the humans that actually make the scene function that you take advantage of to be able to play this game.
Yeah, it's 3 people, by the way, that like put Genesis together.
And they're not
Oh,
loaded.
it's just 2 now?
Two.
Yeah, okay, so
And
there
they,
you go.
they don't make like big bread from it.
No. You should see a balance sheet.
And the guy's like every time.
Hold on, Bobak brought a Prius after running Genesis for 4 years.
Yes, he
and
did.
was like,
we made it.
This is my win.
Yeah.
The car that every Uber driver gets to do that. Bobak was happy after 4 years
He's
of running
like,
Genesis
yeah!
Sports.
Signed up for DoorDash next day.
Yeah, it's also like almost no competition, like the best Melee event.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just like
it's
and
the
the
Super
biggest.
Bowl
it
of
contributes
Melee.
so much to the game.
And Smash, honestly. Like Evo
Shout out Bobak.
sometimes, but like, yeah, it's a Super Bowl.
So anyway, the conversation goes back and forth where I'm trying to express this. And every single reply he's saying is, yeah, but you get what I mean, right? Like, I need my money back. Like, over and over and over.
This is worth noting, guys, because Ludwig never does this.
I
Yeah.
don't do this often. I
Like-
finally get to a point where I'm just fucking annoyed at how much time I've spent doing this. And I say, just give me your Venmo. I'll send you the money. And I send him the money, and he's like, thank you. But, like, you get it, right? Like, this wasn't cool. And then I say, because I just kind of blow up at that point, I'm like, hey, I'm going to ban you from any event I run in the future ever. I put him in my spam so he can't DM me. And then I went to Aiden and announced a $30,000 free tournament to enter.
Dude, I saw that tweet and I was just like, he has not brought this up once. This
Yeah.
is so random. Dude, knowing the context,
Mhm.
that is the most petty thing that any of us have ever done.
Yeah.
LACS4 brought to you from
That
Spite.
is so fucking
It-
awesome.
It's so funny too that so we all took a different turn, like responding to this guy. Right?
I know
Well,
him,
us,
by the
us
way.
three.
Personally.
Yeah.
You pay for all San Diego players to enter.
I do not
Okay,
know.
right.
I wouldn't say I know him personally, but I've definitely like seen him at events, right? Like
Yeah.
this is a person who has actively attended Melee events for years that I am familiar with prior to this whole thing happening. But I have no personal relationship with him. I get blocked after replying with my little fucking meme, right? Which is like whatever. It's,
Hey,
can
you play
block
the
me if
game.
you want.
You know.
Yeah,
I got
burned.
blocked
And
after
then
sending him $170.
You got blocked after paying him. Anthony got blocked even though he has like a closer relationship with him. Later that day, Nick has not interacted with this thread at all.
I didn't like a single tweet in this thread. I saw it was going on and I was just like, I know him and I know what's going on. I get it. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm not going to like any tweets. I didn't like your tweets.
You're very you stay away.
I'm just like, I don't
from
fucking
like
care.
most stuff. You just like back off.
He lets
Yeah.
the camp counselors fight while he plays dodgeball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
That's
you,
what I
and
want
you
to do.
finger blast
What?
Courtney.
What?
No.
Did you finger blast at camp? Why are you looking
Talking to
at
you.
Nick? We're
Talking
talking
to
to you.
Oh,
Did you?
I
You're
never
the one
went-
who said it.
I never went to camp.
Okay.
Okay, I get it now.
Loser.
I just saw movies.
Dude, me
This
and
happens in the
me and Lower
movies.
finger blasting
Hey.
and fucking
Oh,
Anthony
man.
was playing.
What do you,
Ooh, what happened? COVID fucked
we're
you guys
supposed to
up.
double clap. You went for a fist bump.
You guys lost your wavelength.
I didn't finger blast at
Also-
camp.
Hey, we'll finger
No,
blast
we-
each other. We'll make up
we
for
still
lost
have it.
time.
We still have it.
I will make you squirt like crazy.
Anyway, I get blocked in this exchange.
Yeah.
I haven't interacted with
So
anything.
funny.
That's so sick.
So
I was
funny that
just like,
you got a
what?
block.
Because I was just like, I wanted to check in. I was like, oh, how's this going? And I click it. I was blocked. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because that means that he went on a tirade where he was just like, click, open, new tab. Okay, I gotta go through all the tabs. I gotta click block on all these different people. And I was just in there.
Blocked a lot
He's
of
not fast
people.
like
He
me.
blocked
There's
a
no
lot
way
of
that
people.
maybe I got blocked by proxy of being your friends.
Dude,
but that's even funnier.
I think this topic slightly warned, but there was one because I was just going through it so much. But then there was one last little smooch, little gem, and it was this thread where Kevin Deere replied to like one of his other tweets from like a day later, where he's like calling everybody on Twitter, I don't know, like a fucking idiot or something, and basically says like this wouldn't hold up in court. This is like legally wrong, and Kevin basically says, you don't know what you're talking about. Here's like 3 links of why everything that has happened is legally okay, and you have no grounds to what you're saying at all. He stops replying to Kevin and blocks him.
I love that. No, that's champ behavior.
Yeah.
That's champion behavior.
Because the argument doesn't exist if you cannot see it.
That's right. That's what I do. Anytime someone comes at me and I get mildly frustrated, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't have to do this.
This shit's the same. It's the same thing as the ninja thing. All he had to do in the original replies was say, hey, actually sucks that I'm not getting all my money back. Really was counting on the event happening this weekend. I can't attend later. I wish I got the whole $80 or some.
Or you
some
reach out.
shit like
You reach
that.
out to the
Reach
CEO.
out privately.
Hey, I
It's
need
like,
this fucking
I
bread.
actually really need this bread, which I'd argue if you've already spent the $100 on the ticket
On the
you
video
probably
game tournament
fucking
that you have no chance of placing in the money at,
don't.
you don't need it.
I think It's like it does suck. I do think there is a very sliver of being like, ah, man, this is kind of like Genesis gambled on COVID being okay by now, and then they canceled it pretty close to the date that it was supposed to happen.
2 weeks.
So that's it. It's not like they're like golden like secret little bears that we need to take care of, but it's like, yeah,
I have no
All
sympathy
he has
for
to
the
do
event ticket.
is say it like that.
I only have sympathy for the plane tickets. For the event ticket, it's like you are signing up for an event that says no refunds, no matter what, and you're holding that, and then something happens. The same way that if he had plans on Genesis Day, he wouldn't be able to get a refund.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are the people I feel bad for. Is the anybody wwho bought plane tickets that they cannot like pay
Yeah,
to
that
change.
sucks.
That blows.
he
Like
bought?
Shelly, fucking spent like $850 to go right to like on her flights from the UK. Or Raul's like the number 1, number 2 player in France. Raul lands in Northern California the morning of the announcement.
This is like PI, dude.
Yeah, it's like the one guy who had gotten to Romania and then sees the Valve tweet and is like, "Oh, I just got here from Brazil. Like, what do I do for 2 weeks?" Which is that situation awful, but
Yeah. Speaking of COVID, we all had it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the booster plus COVID plus bald.
Yeah.
And I am now a fortress of recovered strength and power.
Bald doesn't have anything to
Let's
do with
test your
ability to
COVIDness and do a
recover from
yard
it.
meetup where every yard member kisses you.
Mhm.
Every yard
well,
member-
not every yard.
Wait,
member or
Us,
fan?
yard member, or
viewer.
yardigan?
Every
Not all of
yardigan comes and,
All of them.
and
They-
coughs
all
into
of
my
the ones
mouth.
above the age of
Not just
20.
the men, but the women and the children.
Yeah,
And the children.
every single yardigan, be it from every race and creed and religion,
The yard
and age,
kissing
comes and they cough into my mouth, and I will
kiss them
survive.
all.
I kissed them all.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was telling Nick, I tweeted out, I was like babbling on the floor, just like in a fucking. I was hallucinating that wolves were just circling me, ready to fucking dive in.
You're going through it.
And then I just got better. I think the vaccine got a workout for sure. And then
I had one day where I was like, that sucks. And then the next day I was like, I feel normal. Pretty much.
So, but do you guys have any side
Dude.
effects?
Well, what happened is me and him, I think, like from it since.
Yeah, like
No.
like
Now I'm fine.
chunky cum.
I think I've. You know
Comes
what?
out like silly string.
Ever since I got COVID, I've been more
Smooth cum?
petty.
You've been more petty.
I think I
More
got
pissy.
COVID brain. Not pissy, but petty. Like I did that thing where I made a $30,000 tournament out of pettiness. But also, there was a guy
good.
in my YouTube comments who was like, L plus ratio isn't even that big of a deal. I copied his name. I put it in Twitter. I found it. He has 2 followers, and I ratioed him.
Oh my god,
That's very
dude,
petty.
why are you living like me now?
I know. I have COVID brain, and it's making me petty.
You're like Venom. This is like Venom Ludwig.
and
Yeah.
I have gotten more accepting of things.
Yes. So your COVID brain has healed you.
Yeah,
We've switched.
my COVID brain made me
Freaky
better.
Friday.
Yeah.
We have to fix this.
Well, we don't have to fix it. My cum
Oh.
can remain chunky.
Oh, this reminded me. I don't know why this reminded me of that. Not that part. I was thinking about
Do
this.
you
No,
have
what
that
reminded you of
symptom
your
of
chunky
COVID?
cum?
Chunky cum
Why
too?
does your chunky cum
Do you have
coming up?
chunky cum?
I do
It
not
comes out
have.
like
That's like the 4th symptom.
Comes
of
out
the
like
CDC
cottage
pitch.
cheese.
Anyway, update. My whole family got together this week, and my sister, who is now listening to the podcast, has her favorite. It's a favorite by a landslide, and it was followed up with "I want to hang out with them."
Oh,
It's
you
either-
looked at me 3 times while saying this, so I think it's me.
either me or Aimen.
What?
Yeah, it's Aiden.
Oh.
I can't.
She was
fake me
very
up.
stoked on Aiden's vibe.
Wow.
the vibe.
Also,
No, it's because she wants to dunk on you, bro.
she's also gay. So I was
That's
like, maybe
probably.
I
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say.
I was like,
know.
also maybe it's like the gay gene.
The
and
gay
it's
gene.
like-
No, that was what I guessed. Maybe it's a little bit of a gay.
I'm also gay.
I've been saying that.
I can be gay for
I'm
her.
so gay. I'm so
I want to be
gay.
gay for your gay sister so bad.
Yeah.
That's- well,
so
hey,
congratulations.
I got your mom.
Has Ludwig-
Aiden's got your sister.
Ludwig hasn't gotten a favorite yet.
No.
Ludwig's a hard favorite to have.
That's like saying your favorite character is Naruto.
Yeah, or like
Luffy.
Super Mario.
You're Mario. It's
Yeah,
just
my main's Mario because I like Mario
Yeah.
from Super Mario.
Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi.
No, I'm Bowser.
I think
I want to be
he's-
Bowser.
Isn't he more Luigi because Luigi gets dunked on so
one
much?
time. I think
Luigi.
you'd like this. So my mom would sew costumes for me when I was a kid.
Mm.
And my costume one year was Waluigi. Actually, 2 years. I did Waluigi 2 years in a row. And there was a costume contest at a pumpkin patch. And I went on stage and did the Mario Party 3 winning animation as Waluigi.
Dude, is there video?
Maybe.
Can you do
Dude,
your best
you
Waluigi?
you have to ask.
Do it.
Do your
what
best
you did.
Do it.
You're at the
No,
pumpkin patch.
stand up.
I don't
Stand
remember
up.
it. He
Stand
does
up.
like the
Do
fist
your
pump
best
thing. He
Waluigi.
does like the.
Go ahead.
Shut up and do it.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, now do the Mario Strikers celebration that Waluigi does. Yeah.
He does that?
Yeah, he does that.
This is mind blowing to
It's
me,
sick.
dude. Not only this is in both games. The original game is rated E for everyone, and Waluigi mimes sucking his cock. Which
Everyone can suck it.
That was
And
triple,
then they said,
triple X,
dude,
right?
that shit we did last game has to come back.
yeah, and then they upped the rating to E10 plus because at
Wow.
least 10-year-olds.
Dude, E10 these balls, dude.
10-year-olds can suck it, not 9-year-olds.
That is so funny because it's like, okay, that guy's 11. He knows what the fuck this means. he ain't gonna tell mom about that. Damn, that's crazy. Did your mom give you a mustache too?
Yeah, she drew it on.
Oh, she drew it on.
Yeah, my mom did not like
Italians.
buying costumes because I think she thought they were like lame and expensive, so she would sew me a costume.
Yeah, with her bare hands.
With her bare hands, with her love, which is crazy now that I look on it in hindsight.
It is a lot of effort.
Yeah.
She loved you so much, and you became
She
what you
took
are now.
One of my favorite things, she
Damn,
took
bro.
one of my dad's like old like pilot hats, right? And then she would sew the felt on top of that, and that was like my Mario and Waluigi hat
Oh
that I
my
had.
god!
Why do
yeah.
pilots wear hats?
That is the sun is in their eyes
You're
while they
inside,
fly,
bro.
so they need to
They're
keep
inside.
Put a visor.
No, it's like being in the car, but they don't have the flip down thing.
They haven't invented the flip down thing?
The flip down. Well, there's like instruments there, so you
I
keep
bet
the
it's really
hat on,
funny.
block
Like a
the sun
plane
out.
has the little Glade like scent thing
yeah.
in the fucking in the air vent, so
Yeah.
it smells nice in the cockpit.
In Halloween in middle school, there was like a costume contest, and I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but when I was a kid, I wanted a costume that like did something. So I wanted to go as an easy button, but what I did was I like made a shirt that had an easy button embedded in it, so you could like press it on my chest.
Oh, okay.
I think it's my most bullied day in history. I think it's the most I have been physically assaulted by people ever.
How old were you?
I was in the 7th grade, so that makes you what? You're like 10 or 9 or something?
You're 12 or 13.
No.
That's how people get chest
13
holes.
is freshman year of high school.
No.
I was 13 freshman year.
Yeah, 13, 14.
No,
You could be 13. in
13,
7th
14
grade.
is 8th grade, 100%.
13, 14 is freshman year of high school.
No, 14, 15 is.
Either way,
freshman
you're
year of
not
high school.
9. You're like 12
maybe I'm
minimum.
11. I'm gonna say 11.
You're 12 minimum.
No way. I'll do the math later. Anyway, I'm at somewhere in a range where I'm young and I'm getting fucking beat my shit up. Get my
You're
shit
getting
beat
your
up.
shit beat.
Sucks that we're
Yeah.
old enough that we have to argue about how old you are when you're young.
HBox, that said this thing on stream once. It was actually kind of weird. Someone said like, "How old are you in 7th grade?" He instantly says the number, like frame 1, and then someone
like that.
and then someone's like, "How did you know that?"
He's looking.
And then he immediately says like an equation that he uses to find that out, and it was like grade 7, 12
to
13.
Yeah, minimum 12.
Bro, I'm 14 in freshman year. Anyway, it says 14, 15 freshman year. That makes sense. Yeah, and he says like an equation. He's like, you take the grade that you're in, and you add 2 or something.
You shouldn't know that.
You had 5
That's arcane knowledge.
Add 5. Is that what it is?
or 4, depending,
I
I
don't
guess.
like that he knows
and
that.
I was like, what do you?
He's smart.
Hey, HBox banned too.
No.
Why not?
HBox,
We're not
I
gonna
want him to
ban
win.
HBox.
The,
ban
the
whoever we
problem
want.
is that formula isn't useful after high school.
No, that's
No.
why it's weird.
It's-
Champ.
That's why it's weird
Isn't
to
it
have.
Only from
useful-
age 1 to 12.
Isn't it
Grades 1 to 12.
specifically only useful in the situation that he's asked?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a weirdly odd thing to
I'm
just
not
have
accusing
to
it.
know.
I'm not accusing
Hey,
it.
I'm just saying.
I bet he would fucking roll everybody here in Brain Age.
Brain Age, the video game.
Yeah.
I don't know
Dude.
who you are.
Speaking of Brain Age, I fucking rolled Nick
Dude, he
drunk
keeps-
and high at the
Oh.
same
Okay.
time.
He keeps saying this.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's Ludwig after smoking.
Dude, and look at the hammer bro behind him, like kind of trying to get it too.
He's like, oh yeah, like Luigi.
Dude, that hammer bro has never piped in his life.
He's
dude.
not hammering
He
bros.
just-
Yeah, he's like, wait, what do they call him? Yeah, never mind.
Anyway, Ludwig keeps saying this, and I'm so tilted because all right, so this is the context. They are playing Brain Age for like 2 hours.
Which version?
It's
the
the
Switch.
new
New
one, the
Switch
Switch.
one.
Okay.
yeah.
They're playing for like 2 hours. No one besides Ludwig has played the game before. And I'm not playing. I'm playing Melee. And I come over and someone's like, hey, you want to get in on this one? And I'm like, sure. And I pick the controller up. And then Ludwig wins that one. And I'm like, I've just never fucking played this game.
I feel like
And
you're
he
jawning.
wins. He wins by like 11 points. Like, he doesn't smoke me.
That sounds like a lot.
No,
It's a lot.
the person
11
under me
double
is down
digits.
by 80. The person under me is 80
Double
points.
digits.
Double
Okay,
digits.
well, I
It
can't-
is 11 and 8.
Look,
are
sound
both-
like double
The
digits
reason
to me.
I didn't argue about this on the fucking other episode we did because I knew this would happen. I knew that there's nothing I can say where I win, but it's bullshit. And you know what? Someone out there's got me, maybe.
I feel like here's what happened. You went head to head against someone who was taking gummies and Mickeys to the dome piece all night, and you couldn't win against him in a battle of smarts and wits. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
And what you describe as your defense is, oh yeah, I lost.
But it wasn't that bad.
Oopie bears. So
Yeah,
what am
you're
I
right.
supposed to think? You're the mass media,
I don't
and I'm
know.
average Joe.
No, you're right. You're both you're right.
You would beat him if you took gummies to the dome.
I just unlocked my third eye.
That's what I think.
What's the Patreon goal for the gummy episode with Nick?
Nick breaks
so
edge.
high.
40,000.
What would you break edge for?
40,000
1 million
patrons.
in your pocket? No.
I actually have a condition out there that's still possible. I have a friend from high school who asked me the same question, but was way more persistent. He was like, I want to see you weird. He was like, I want to see you get weird. And I'm like, no. And he's like, give me one condition that like you have to. And the condition I gave him that I said, I promise if this happens, I will do it.
You suck me right now.
I'm like, you fucking get some. Anyway, I have to be in a club, and the song "Threats" by Denzel Curry has to play. And if both of those things happen, and the song was not requested by a friend, I will drink lean. if someone can find lean in the building.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like a stars align event.
Yeah, and I said if that all happens, I will go straight from straight edge to lean.
Skipping, I was going to say, you're just skipping beer, weed, and just like,
Yeah,
I'm
lean is a
sipping
big
lean
jump.
now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
So that's out there. So
You
That's
get a
sick.
big juicy belly like Gucci
I feel like
Mane
this
did.
could come back to haunt me at like an esports party. Like someone watches the pod, they secret request.
You
Fuck
guys-
those guys. It has to happen naturally.
Do you guys ever?
Well, no.
I gotta beat the Morongo.
I was watching this documentary about just the lean trade in America,
Right.
and they're talking about how this one particular brand has like gone up in value over the years because they stopped producing it like officially. And I just go down this like Google rabbit hole.
I know this.
Yeah,
I went on a
can't
rabbit
remember
hole
the
of
name.
like dudes. There's a rabbit hole on YouTube of dudes who verify if bottles of lean are legit, and they're always like
Yes.
16 years
This
old.
is a market.
So
Fuck,
funny.
what's
It's
the
like that
brand
Kyle
called?
sketch where they're in the fucking.
Dude, it's
in
like
their
it's like a
room.
16-year-old kid. He's using like a webcam, and he's
Oh.
like, "What's up, YouTube? So, I'ma show you how to make sure your lean is legit." And you can tell this is all he fucking does.
Yeah.
He's just zooted all the
Yeah,
time, and
I
I'm
like
like,
that,
and I
dude.
had a day where I watched like 100 of these. And I was like, this is so. Sick.
I just started looking at prices and like ways you could get it, as if I would like, but in the same
Why?
way that I like will watch a video about lithium and then I'll look at like which publicly traded lithium companies there are. But I'm looking at like bottles of lean, like, oh yes, this will be an investment of mine now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a learner and an investor.
Yeah, and then I kind of have to stop myself and I'd be like, I can't sell illicit lean for
That's what Ludwig doesn't say to himself. He sees the Ocarina of Time 95 plus version and he's like, "Oh, that'll be a thing I can sell one day to a man."
Yeah, and I have a shit ton of lean upstairs.
And then and all his lean's just like getting leaked on in
My
the
lean,
garage right
I
now.
have good lean too.
So what did you discover?
I just discovered that the one bottle of lean that I wanted to buy,
Right, yeah.
allegedly wanted to buy,
Yeah.
because
It's
I
like
was
you're-
not actually going to sell lean illegally.
You're a lean salesman now.
That's
okay.
like $2,500 a bottle now.
You know what's there?
I think that's why rappers talk about drinking lean so much because they have to prove they bought it,
hard to get. Yeah.
and
Wow.
they can be like, I can afford
Fucking
lean.
sick.
I-
I just spent $2,500 on cough syrup.
What you discovered from like lean YouTube is what I had to watch all the time when I was the vape marketing guy, and I had to watch vape YouTube, which is its own entire like
VTubers.
Who was the? That's how they get like that.
Yeah.
they
get all- they get all
lose their
fucked up.
human form.
Dude, I want to see
It's a
some
mirage from the
some
smoke.
fucking anime girl just
Dude, you animate them hitting a vape.
Dude, what
Thanks
did
for
you?
the sub.
Was there like a really good big vape influencer that was all about it,
There
or
was,
was it just Face Banks?
I believe there's a vape influencer. Her name is Blue Ivy, or that's a porn star, and I'm not sure which. No, I think it's
FaZe Banks VTuber. It's just his fucking monkey NFT hitting his fucking animated vape.
He's like, bro, I'm a fucking monkey right now. That shit's wild. Fuck.
Monkey's still got a hat.
wait, no, Blue Ivy is the daughter of someone?
Train update, by the way.
Isn't Blue Ivy the daughter?
Blue Ivy
hit a
Carter.
Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, not either of the things I said then.
Very different.
I-
Yeah.
But I believe there's a huge vape influencer, and I always thought it was so fucking weird because she was on Instagram. She had like 500,000 plus followers. Her name involved some color in Ivy, and she would get paid by these companies to vape their product. And she would post like she had like big boobs, and she'd post the vape and be like next to like a pool with a bikini.
Yeah.
Be like smoking gorilla's balls today, and then next day would be a brand new juice, brand new company.
Oh,
And-
she was hustling.
and-
Smoking on nutsack juice.
And then our people were like, "Yo, should we pay her? Like, it's gonna cost us like 2,000." And I was like, "Not everybody who looks at these posts is like, oh, another one, honey. We have to buy another vape juice."
That's a good point.
Eventually, you're oversaturated. You can't sell anymore.
God,
No,
imagine
but
the
the thing
future
is,
where he just stays. A
You
vape guy.
run out of juice. You're hitting your vape. You run out of juice. You're like, oh, honey, we need to buy some hot new
Yeah.
juice. and you look at fucking Big Titty Ivy's Instagram and you see,
Today, I'm smoking
Oh.
cashmere squares,
yeah,
and then you're like, "Fuck yeah,
it's like altcoins. It's
yeah."
like
I guess it is just altcoins.
Yeah, but they don't rise in value. You just
vaping
you
is
just
the
vape them.
crypto of
just
physical
vape them.
assets.
How close were you to closing the Face Banks deal back when you were?
The $300,000 deal.
Yeah.
I was close.
Yeah, that's so hype.
I lost approval
It's a
from my
close deal.
boss. I had approval from their team. So it was clear with FaZe
It
Banks'
almost
team.
never works that way.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Hey, we lost an enormous influencer. Can we do a deal with them? And your boss is like, I don't see the value.
Well, it's because they were burned so bad because they had hit success before. Like they had a successful vape brand, and then it got popular, and then their production was shit. So like 2 out of every 10 units sucked, and then everyone was like, "Oh, this blows," and then they all like the hype died and the brand died.
I see.
And so
Dude,
he was like, "We're not ready for that."
Ludwig just he got fired and he's like, I'm gonna sell myself like I sell vapes to kids, and here we are
To be clear,
I think
the
you've
whole
probably
company went
you've
under.
probably killed an equal amount of children
That's right.
in both ventures.
in both
Yeah.
endeavors.
Yeah, with my
Yeah.
hands this time though.
Yeah.
And boy, is it hard.
Bring me another one.
I mean, me and Ninja gotta hang out somehow.
It's easier to throw him a little iPod and be like, "Hey, you can smoke out of
Yeah.
this.
The popcorn lung does all the heavy lifting.
Go off, kiddos."
Could you imagine like a streamer Bohemian Grove where like all the biggest Twitch stars get together and just choke out a kid on stream?
That's what I'm saying. I bet you Hassan has abducted an Uber driver and killed him in his basement of his new house.
His house is big enough; he could hide it.
That's
Dude,
right.
We're
I've seen
actually
it.
like, we're gonna lose one of the lawsuits if we keep doing this. Like we're not gonna win all of them. We should
Yeah.
probably.
Hey, we're good.
we're pretty low EV at this point, I think.
Yeah, we
God.
lose the one against Khalid.
You know that reminds me of that the inflection you just had, as well as the 15K shrooms episode goal. Is I watched this thing a long time ago. It was Matt Stone and Trey Parker, the South Park guys, and they got invited to an award show, and they had decided before the award show to take acid,
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about this.
but also wear
No.
dresses
We didn't.
Yeah, we talked.
No, we've
No,
talked about
that's a
this.
We
different.
talked
thing.
about it on the pod.
We've talked about it
That's
on the pod. We have.
on the pod.
Yeah.
Well, we got to wear the dresses anyway.
Yeah.
I like that, and that's the
We
kind of
talked about
shit
those
I
guys
want to
on-
do in the future, right? Like having money and like influence and like opportunities
That was a zipper clap, by the way. To that.
is about just showing a mirror to the whole stupid system and then just taking acid and going to a boutique event.
Yeah, if we ever direct like a fucking blockbuster film, you can go to the red carpet with like your fish feet.
Yeah,
That
you
kind of
know,
stuff.
and like I don't know, and like maybe a goldfish living in my ass.
And you secretly give a gummy to everyone who enters, and they don't know.
Are we passing? Are we
Maybe.
we're going over the thing he said.
And Hassan kills Nick.
Like an Uber driver,
And Nick has chunky cum.
And you have chunky cum from COVID now.
There's a fish in
This-
your ass.
There's a fish in his ass.
You have chunky cum? Or is it
no.
creamy?
I've got creamy cum.
Ew.
Don't say it that way. It's as sincere as when you say I love you. I don't like
Oh,
that.
I hate
My
that.
shit like Skippy.
Yeah.
I-
That's fine.
It
I don't mind you
that
being
can
guttural.
also be chunky.
But I don't like him going, it's creamy. Yeah, it's creamy. I have the creamiest
I've got
cum.
the creamy
Like
cum.
Saikuno.
Creamy.
Oh.
Well, I guess I have creamy cum left.
You're doing a leprechaun.
That's all I got.
I love how his Saikuno and his stands are the same.
Yeah.
Dude,
I do
Irish
love-
Saikuno is a good bit.
Oh, I guess Ludwig, I'll fit inside your prostate.
think they vented. Oh.
Oh, Ludwig, my cum got all chunky from COVID.
Okay, we're losing one of the lawsuits. I'm with you, Nick. I'm with you.
I put myself on the fire because I wanted to make that joke.
The
Bobby
last-
Big Balls thing.
The
Oh, sorry, go
last
ahead.
time I actually did mushrooms was
Italy.
at my friend's. No, I don't think that counts because
Doesn't super
I didn't take enough to feel anything.
Right. It's the
So-
last time you were influenced.
Last time
Yeah,
I
and they were
actually
Mario
hit me
mushrooms.
was at my friend's family's Thanksgiving dinner.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Did the turkey just turn into a kaleidoscope and you stared
Dude,
at
it
it?
didn't taste like anything. It was. I remember the reason I did it was because I was in the basement playing ping pong with my friend Ben, and his uncle comes into the basement, and his uncle speaks with like a
Stoma.
is that what it's called?
Mhm.
Yeah, where you press it to your throat. Yeah, and he's really funny too. And he just comes into the room after having like hung out with him already that night. So it's not the first impression, but he's like kind of a wacky guy. And he just tosses a bag on the table in the middle of our game. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I look, and it's just a bag full of mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my head, it's like, I can do this if at least 2 other family members are doing this at the same dinner. And Ben takes them, Uncle already on them. So I'm like, I'm in.
I want
and-
to talk like Uncle.
And I get upstairs. It's like 30 minutes later, and we're about to start dinner. And I come up the stairs, and I grab Ben's shoulder, and I look at him, and I'm like, I'm not okay. and we sit through. We just sit through dinner, and I just like wide-eyed like conversation. I can't
Aiden, you haven't
taste-
eaten any of
I
your.
I can't taste the food. It is the least enjoyable. It is the least enjoyable food at Thanksgiving I've ever had in
that's
my
so
entire
good.
life.
Wow.
And I just like got through the dinner like always worried that like, am I having a normal conversation with Ben's like aunt and uncle right now? Like not really considering what I'm saying. And that was the last time.
Like, so, Aimen, how do you do in school? Oh, the snakes are my face. And the clock is telling me that the time is the clock now.
So that's the last time I did mushrooms. And you talking about them doing acid at the award show reminded me of that because it was just like in such a public setting.
I've never really done it. I did it like we took it in Italy. We didn't really talk about it because we took like half a dose of
you
psilocybin.
took a little more than I did, and even you like.
I felt tingly and then I
Yeah.
felt like mildly high, but I think it had to be shaken off because we were thrown into a dangerous scenario that I talked about on stream. But we went to this winery and we were supposed to try wine and then do like a safari tour. And then the guide was like this crazy Eastern European. He's like, no, it's fucking, let's go on the Vespas.
Yeah, so you had to sober up.
This is the same guy in the car who was like, "Oh, you got the OnlyFans too!"
Yeah.
To Cutie.
And so it's like, oh, okay, now I have to focus. And I was like, oh, Cutie can drive. Because she's like, yeah, I drive 4-wheelers all the time. And they make you do a little test to drive the Vespa. This is in Italy. So you hop on and you have to do a circle. You just have to go straight, turn around, come back. That's it.
This event, by the way, is why I mistakenly told you how to turn it. Because my instruction to you was what I learned at this session.
What if I would have died
And
crashing that Vespa?
I want you to
He
know
would
that
have
I'm
found-
sorry.
he would have found a way to not blame
continue.
Dude, he would have been like, I
Yeah.
told him that, but he should have.
Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I don't feel bad.
He's
I
saying
don't
he's
feel
talking
bad.
to Zipper too.
Teaching
You're
us
right.
to
I'm sorry.
drive
He's
the
dead.
Vespas.
The way they taught us to drive the Vespa is like, don't be shy, jerk that shit. And Cutie's supposed to go up, and she felt confident, and I was like, oh, you do this because I took a mushroom. I don't want to drive.
Yeah.
She chokes it.
She chokes it. Yeah, well, you haven't ridden your Vespa now. Is it gonna end up in the garbage?
I
like
need
Mike
oil.
President got? Yeah.
I need oil, and you said you would do it according to Cutie.
Oh yeah, she hasn't. I didn't know I was supposed to move the needle.
You have
on that.
Yingling now. You have Yingling.
Yingling.
He's downstairs.
I
Changing
have-
some
I
text
have
to
a Yingling.
two-stroke.
But I went out and literally got gas to do it. By the way, car man, Can you settle this debate
It's me, Carman.
between me and Nick?
Yeah. So oil makes it
No.
so the engine doesn't seize.
I need to settle.
I think I'm gonna lose this debate, but I don't think I'm hopeless.
I got gas and put it in the red gas thing that you put when you need gas, but it's not in your car.
The can.
Yes.
Mhm, the
Ah,
gas
yes.
can.
So
And-
Great.
he left he left a full tank of it
Like a 2-gallon.
in the back of his car, like in like direct sunlight.
Okay.
And I said, you probably shouldn't do that. You should probably take it out of your car.
Okay.
And then he said, no, there's no danger.
Okay. I don't know enough about gasoline. What I do know is that it doesn't last forever. That's why like hoarding it in barrels doesn't work.
I
Because-
said the danger was that
He thought it'd blow up.
I thought it's potential to heat up in the back of your car because it's so hot in California, and it's not only in heat, but it's going through glass.
Okay, I
And-
don't think that gas. Okay, one thing about gasoline, it's not the liquid that ignites,
gas?
it's the fumes.
Mm.
Okay, another thing, I don't know if it can just combust in the air.
I'm still mind blown at that first fact.
Isn't that crazy? You could throw a match into the gasoline water and it won't like light if you could somehow do it. It's
Without-
You
without
do
it touching
What if you do
fumes,
it
right.
from underneath?
yeah,
But it
like,
would pour
It'd
out.
be hard.
Yeah.
But no,
Didn't know
I don't
this.
know if
Didn't know
gasoline
this.
combusts, but I've never heard of that happening, so it's probably fine. But it's also probably not great to put in your car. So you should drink it.
Anyway, I'm
What if
definitely
the
gonna
fumes
use the
leak
Vespa.
out and you're like, hey, Aiden, you want to play some music? And it's like,
You know what
and
we
they
could
blow
do?
up.
I don't think it would do
20K. We just pass the gas can around.
Just puff it.
Yeah.
We make moonshine on the yard set.
I do think we need a good 20K goal.
Let's worry about 15K because this
We're
mushrooms
close.
episode, I feel like, by the way, I'm going to do like I did on the gummy episode. I'm going to cruise through it.
You're gonna
You
cruise
think
through
so?
it? I would love to see you break down irrevocably.
Because on the gummy episode, I was pretty A1. I was pretty there.
You're
were,
fine.
Well, the premium episode, you guys both started to drift a little bit, but in the regular episode, you guys were,
Well, okay, I'll even say this.
Aiden was unresponsive.
Yeah, he
Come
was
on,
out.
man.
And I feel like same thing will happen to the mushrooms. But I always feel like when content's on, my brain is there.
Ah, I see.
And this happened even yesterday because Jadeon reached out to me after I made a couple videos on Local Mail about the Poki situation.
yeah.
And he was just like, hey, I want to hop on a call. And I was like, sure, fine. I do it. We talked for like an hour. I had taken a gummy like 30 minutes before because I was going to bust down an anime.
Yeah.
And instead, I'm doing this conversation while high, but I'm basically content brained. And I'm like, yeah, man. Hey, here's why. He's like, what do you think what I did was sexist? I'm like, yes. Here's why. It hurt my girlfriend. He's like, wait, really? I was like, yes. How many people in the top 100 do you think are women? He's like, I don't know. 2. He's like, oh, okay, that's bad.
Wow, that sounds productive.
I was.
Thanks, weed.
Still a wild stat. by the way.
Weed, fixing relationships and ending sexism.
Did you hear what I would do if I was president?
I'd kill a guy again.
Well, no.
Again, for the
I would
third time
make
now?
everybody who's an American smoke weed, but it is illegal until you're 25. But then when you're 25, you have to try it.
Zipper thought that was
I
funny.
would force people to smoke weed as
Uh-huh.
the president.
You
That's
said,
awesome.
He also said he wouldn't talk to the Canadian Prime Minister for all 8 years.
just
It's
just
you
for your
and
whole
her-
term.
Yeah, he's played, dude.
Yeah.
The scenario.
He is
that this-
petty.
The scenario that this came up in, because my favorite Ludwig stream that happens is the Ludwig Pogo Stuck stream, and you were doing it, and it's late at night, and he's just kind of mumbling to himself what he would do as president if he was, and it just keeps going on and on. Like he'll mumble
Dude.
like something that he would do, and then be quiet, and then add another thing he would do.
Ludwig fucking becomes president. There's like 4 Canadians in the Lakers like the next day. It's like, fuck you guys.
So yeah, you would be that guy.
Yeah.
Why do you think that would solve anything? Is people trying weed at 25?
Well, first of all, I think trying it before 25 is bad.
You know a question that I get a lot that I'm gonna flip. So what I get a lot is like, what drug would I try if I could break edge? What drug would you make me do if I broke edge and you could make me do any drug and I wouldn't like have negative repercussions?
I would have you do heroin.
Yeah.
You would just have me do heroin?
I've
Yeah,
never
man.
done it, so I want to see what it's like from your perspective.
what happens to me?
Yeah.
Everyone should
So
have a
you
good
don't
time.
want me to have a good time?
No.
No, he would have a great time.
You'd probably have a good time. People like heroin, but
It'd be
I don't
so
want to do
boring.
it.
Well, for us,
You'd
Yeah.
be the guinea pig, though.
Do people
I would
So-
just do it for you.
do people like heroin who are generally in a good mood, or do people like heroin when they always feel like shit and heroin brings them back to what heroin
I'm
feels like?
pretty sure it's the latter.
I think.
I don't think I would have a good heroin
I
time.
think
if
heroin is good for you.
Any doctors listening, just let us figure it out.
let me be me.
Let me be me, dude. Aw. That triple
the
B clip.
cascading effect of that making
People
it
turning that
to
into
the world,
Midwest emo is so
I
good.
love it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've
that's
seen
great.
I have seen a bunch of the this is Bobby Big Ball's Melee Player Rage, and it's great. I even watched his stream after.
I saw that live. I saw that clip live, and I was like, "Boys, you got." I clipped it first. I was like, "You guys gotta watch this."
Clipping it? You're
Yeah.
So fucking funny, dude.
Can I ask you a question, Aimen? You have on there meeting with Ludwig, and I feel like I'm the only one who can share directly any pain that you might have.
Oh, this was
What do you mean?
dude. This was insane.
What?
Because I realized like one before, because I feel like we rag on Ludwig in a business context a lot, deservedly so.
That's right.
But with it lately, I would say that it's been going better. Personally,
I had a meeting with everyone. I said these are my two big asks. Ludwig, is everyone use Slack? He has been doing.
he's been
that.
using Slack.
And the other,
Ludwig has been more responsive on Slack than on Discord.
and I like
Yeah.
that, and I really appreciate that. And I've told him that.
It's been great.
And then there was another one, another big ass, but I forgot.
And
go on.
Big
so
A, we call them.
so I was hanging out, just doing my thing, working at my desk. I needed something from Ludwig. I needed to cover like 3 different big topics, right? And you were in the kitchen talking
First
to
two
Cutie, I
pussy
think.
money.
And I come up to you, and the first thing I said is, "So how do you feel about pussy?" And you, and anyway, I was like,
He just shrugs.
I have 3 things to talk to you about,
Mhm.
and he's like, okay, and I'm like, okay, so the first thing
Can
is
we make
this,
it one?
and he like
yeah,
kind of
that's the Ludwig.
because he kind of like answers the question, and I'm like, you didn't answer my question, and then he just I'm standing there with a notepad and a pen in hand to record my answers from this conversation, and he just walks away after not answering my first question. And Cutie is in the room when this happens, and I look over at her, and she's like, I can't do anything about this, like. And you proceed to not only walk away from me, but walk out the front door. So I am just I'm like mind blown. I wonder, should I stay? Should I? And then I decide to walk out and follow him. And then he's shirtless, by the way, walking through our neighborhood. I'm walking alongside him.
Mr. President.
Pen and paper next to shirtless Ludwig as we just walk through the neighborhood.
A word, please.
And as he answers each one of my 3 questions,
He's
in
missing
detail,
something.
and I'm taking notes.
As I left the kitchen, I said, "Come along, garçon."
You said that.
I told him to come.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
You did say, "Come along, garçon."
Did you look him in the eyes when you said
No,
it?
I was walking away. I said,
No, he was
"Come along,
walking away. He
garçon."
was back to me when he said this.
He would never do this,
Dude, he's like walking out and he
But-
says, "There's much to learn."
I
and then he closed the door, and you're like, "Do I go?"
I was just thinking about what it must be like to be anyone that drove past us that afternoon, because you're driving through our neighborhood, which is primarily old people and families. Like and like just fucking going by, and you look over and you see 2 like young people in their 20s, one shirtless, the other pen.
The other has
pen and
a
notepad.
fedora on
Yeah,
that says
dude.
press in it.
It looks like you got an interview with Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
and he's like, "You got 4 questions."
Yeah.
But you got to follow him around.
What? Why did you
Come with me on my morning
Why
walk.
why were you like that?
I had a schedule I had to adhere to because I had things to do, and he
Yeah,
did
which
not
is
carve
going
out
his
this time.
morning walk.
It's not a time
Going
he
his
carved out.
morning
The
walk.
opposite of this, by the way, is I pulled up into the driveway and Ludwig was leaving to go on a walk, and I get out of the car and I'm like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm going on a walk," and I'm like, "Oh, you want to walk with you?" And he goes, "You can't walk like me." And then he turns around and he keeps going.
It's you
And I
know
said,
what? It's true.
I yelled, "You think I can't walk like you do?" And he turns around, he's laughing at me. He turns around, he's like, "Oh man!" And he turns back around and keeps walking. I was like, "Dude."
That could also be like, "Hey Ludwig, we lost $100,000 because of something that happened." He'd be like, "Don't talk to me. Gotta take my walk."
Gotta get my walk in.
I needed to get my walk in.
But did you explain to him, "I need to get my walk in.
No.
You can come with me"?
No.
You just said, "Come on, garçon."
Yes.
Do you know how like Sikh people will walk, like you'll see I know that sounds like so vague. Like older Sikh people will go on just walks, like a lot of walks. And
Is this not just a human thing? Why are you calling out this?
no, like it's specifically, I think it's specifically like there is a
Hey, for a
disproportionate.
moment, can you not pay attention. Do you guys want to make him feel bad?
No.
No. Okay. No, go on.
A disproportionate number of older Sikh people who go walking.
You should start seeking some hoes.
I want you to seek some paper.
Sorry, dude.
Well done.
Oh
And
man.
there's a couple.
We get there. We got him.
And there's a couple Sikh families in our neighborhood, and that like I'll see like the same old guy like go on his walk
I'm
like
seeking
every
who asked.
evening. That I'll like drive past, and in my head it's like in the neighborhood there's like 3 walkers, and it's like these 2 older Sikh guys and Ludwig shirtless in the mornings.
Vitamin D is great, and you get more of it if you're shirtless.
Also, more of it fills his cavernous
honestly, that's a
chest
good
hole.
point. That's,
Higher likelihood
that's
for
honestly
cancer,
a good
though.
point.
It is.
No, because he checks the UV index.
I am a pretty avid UV checker.
So,
What?
Yeah. You know what that is?
No, I'm saying you guys are so in sync, so I'm believing you.
Because sometimes
Yeah.
There's
he'll
no way
tell
you
me-
do this.
I
Yeah,
do
he
this a
does.
lot.
It's true.
And he knows because I've told him about it.
Because you go out shirtless?
I check the
Is that
UV
the
before I
reason?
go out.
I see.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. 'Cause
Yeah, it's also crazy because sometimes he'll just not respond to like his best friend and
Yeah,
business partner.
yeah.
But he'll check the UV index.
Well, that's cancer. That's life.
Speaking of UV index, we're in the gym today. What
happened?
And I'm on the bench. Finally getting Ludwig to work out with me, by the way, who's
But-
been
yeah, it
dodging
was
me
funny.
for days.
Aiden was like, "Hey, we can work out today," and Ludwig was like,
He scheduled this out. I asked him 5 days ago. I was like, when is the next time you will work out with me? And he's like, on Monday. So I've been avidly waiting for
Hold
today.
on. Zipper, can you type in Charles Manson interview?
Oh, I know the faces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one where he does all the faces. Because we're in the office today and we're talking about scheduling stuff. And Aiden to Ludwig, he's like, "Hey, you want to work out today?" And if Zipper can pull it up, it is
Type in funny moments after.
Charles Manson. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
This is how Ludwig reacts
Damn,
to
his
it.
hairline bussin'.
That's what you did.
Yeah, you were doing that. You were doing that.
This is what you did to respond to
I was
fucking
doing a little
David's
people
question.
giggles.
It was so fucking funny.
so-
It was like, what does this mean? And he said, "I'm nobody."
We did work out.
Finally, we're in the gym. I'm on the bench. I'm about to pump some fucking iron. I have the bar above me, like I'm getting ready to push off, and Ludwig grabs this UV light and he turns it on and puts it on my pants and is like, "Yo, come check."
Right, this will be at the start of the video. I filmed it.
Bar up like dying, like trying to hold the fucking bar.
Oh my God.
And
It was 45
It was
pounds.
light. It was the warm up
Okay,
one.
okay.
But I'm still like, it's still hard because I'm laughing so hard with the bar above me, and he's like going over my whole body, and I stand up. After this one's done. And he turns it on again, and he like flashes my neck. He's like, "Yo, you got cum next?"
This guy's funny.
This guy's all right.
That's funny. I will say,
We're gonna make it.
sometimes my best bits formulate in my head when I'm spotting you, and I'm like, I can't kill this guy, but I know this would fucking
Aiden's
slap.
like, "Yo, can you spot me?" And you like saddle him on top of his waist. And you're like, "All right, let's go. Come on, you got this."
You do have a sleeper on your phone right now, the one where you make me touch your chest, and I think that one's really
Oh,
funny.
that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to put together a new compilation.
Oh yeah.
Aimen cringe moments. Watch Mojo number 7.
Yeah, it's fun lifting with Aimen in the gym.
You like that?
We get a little
You
crazy.
get a little nuts, a little wild.
Yeah.
A little
How much-
stinky.
I hate to ask, how much time do we have left?
We
right
have
now?
exactly 30. Why?
He's got somewhere
30?
to be.
No,
Actually,
I
more
need to-
like 20.
I need to pee so
You need a hot
bad.
pee?
You could hold 20 minutes.
How
or
about you
could
pee
leave.
in that bottle on
Like,
set?
It like
Pee in that bottle
I'm
right
sorry,
there.
it like hurts.
Pee in the
Go
bottle.
Pee in the bottle.
No, I don't want to pee.
Pee in the bottle.
Pee in the bottle,
And we'll,
man.
we'll just not cut to you. Just turn around. Don't show your dick.
I'm not gonna pee.
Well, then why did you bring up pissing?
Because I want to go downstairs.
no, you're not
to go
going
pee.
down. You either piss in the bottle or you
Piss in
sit in
the
your
bottle.
fucking chair and you be a podcaster.
Be a pee boy.
What?
Pee
You're
in the
gonna
bottle.
piss in the bottle?
Don't be surprised. Do it in the
So
corner like a
gross.
good boy. Go in the corner like a good boy. Go in the corner like Zipper. Go in the corner like a good boy. We'll continue podcasting like professionals.
I will say, I used to make the drive
What
from...
if he feels?
I don't want to do this.
No, you got it.
Downstairs.
You're not
You're
filling
not going
16
down
ounces. You got it, bro.
So either do it in the corner or shut your fucking mouth, Aimen.
If you fill it all the way to the top, you get a prize. Sam will drink it.
That's right. I'll drink it all the way down if you fill it.
I used to drive from New Hampshire to New Jersey because I had a girlfriend in college who lived there, and I hated the drive. It's a pain to stop anywhere because the traffic.
How long is it?
It's about 5 hours, but it can be 7 or 8 depending on traffic because you like go through New York.
This Tina?
This is not Tina. I don't think I ever dated a Tina.
Oh, I can hear it.
And
it's so loud.
You got stage fright over there, kiddo?
Yeah, he stopped halfway through like it's Get Smart. He stopped halfway like Get Smart, bro. And I used to pee in bottles on the way.
Okay.
I used to pee. I would get a huge dunks, like a large, and I'd pee because I didn't want to stop.
And did you ever have a mishap?
Did
you ever take a sip?
I would pee. No, I would pee in traffic, but like I drove a sedan, and trucks could easily see.
Yeah.
Like,
well, trucks are fine. Trucks are fine because they know the rules of the road, and like Aimen should know.
He's going for so long.
Yeah,
I
he's going
can't
for a
even
while.
hear
Do we have
you.
another bottle?
I can't even hear you.
You could pee in the can, but you might cut your tip.
No.
Here, I got it.
Okay.
Swap out.
Hey, take
Swap
the
out.
bottle. Okay.
Swap
Oh my god.
Swap
Oh,
out.
it's like yellow
Here's the
Gatorade.
cap.
No cap.
Not wrong. It's the rules of the road.
Honestly, impressive that
You filled a bottle?
He really had to go.
He cleared like 20
He was
ounces of
not
piss.
kidding.
He really had to pee. I have to pee, but I'm an adult.
Yeah. Some of us just
Do we have another cup?
He's gonna fill the.
Do we have
I've got
another
a
cup?
super soaker.
Don't. Yeah.
Don't cut-
Be careful. Don't cut your uncircumcised cock on this.
This is harder to pee, and I've done this too.
It's not gross. It's your body.
It's
Your
all right,
body's
man.
not gross, babe.
Just put it on the grass.
Here.
No.
I'll take it.
Ugh.
Oh, don't show it.
Dude, you're
Dude.
hydrated.
Oh, you look
That
great.
is so much. It actually looks like the normal Gatorade.
You're hydrated.
So, by the way, for anyone, this
bet
is
it's warm.
parody.
It is so warm.
Oh my
It's so
god.
warm.
All right.
No, put it over there by the skeleton.
No, don't keep it on camera. We shouldn't show
Yeah,
it.
you probably shouldn't show
Yeah.
pee.
Piss?
I mean, no, it's
It's just
fucking
better
piss.
not to.
It's for science.
I mean, it's not.
Welcome to the Science Cast.
I haven't done that in so long.
Pee in
you
the
feel,
bottle?
You feel good? You look good.
Dude, it has to be like at least 8 years since I've done that.
Wow.
I was fucking with you. This is actually the end of the pod. Thank you guys for watching.
No way.
Are you serious?
We got 20 more.
That would be really funny.
But I would love to hear about cursed pussy.
There's a problem. Me and Aimen, we go get coffee a lot, and we'll just conceive bits in the car. But sometimes they're a bit ill-conceived, and in the moment, they're the funniest thing in the entire world. And like, we gotta put that in the fucking topic channel, bro. And then I write it down and I revisit it. I'm like, I don't remember what this is. So all I can say is cursed pussy. It was just this idea that like, it's like you like fuck somebody, and then like you put your ear to the pussy, and it's like.
Stop is speaking parcel talk.
Yeah, it's basically like
Right.
it's like the Lord of the Rings
It's a
guy.
Horcrux.
and for some reason we were dying laughing, and the context is lost to me. But he likes it, right?
It was so much funnier in the car. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, I'll know now to filter what will be good or take better
At this
notes.
point, just put a little mic in the car
You
while
know
you're
what-
driving to Starbucks.
You know, in fucking Harry Potter, when the diary like fucking whispers and shit,
Yeah.
like, but they don't. People are like, "Where'd that come
Yeah,
from?"
and it said it's someone's pussy. It's
Yeah.
McGonagall's.
It's coming. It's
it's
coming from
McGonagall's
somebody's
old pussy. And Snape's chunky cum.
This is a them thing. We need something. Dude,
What
what
do you
about
think?
like a ball sack,
Uh-huh.
but it's like it bounces like a bouncy ball.
The ball sack does?
Yeah.
Okay. No, hey, great, really funny.
Right.
But I was watching a documentary on anesthesia. Here's what's funny about it. Apparently, there was a guy named the fastest knife in the West because before
Wait, hold
anesthesia,
on. He was like
so he's a surgeon.
he was crowned it, or his name is the
That's what
fastest.
his
No,
parents
his
called
name
him.
was Joseph Lister, I think, if I'm remembering right. But back in the day before anesthesia, surgery had to be done real quick.
Oh, I see.
And so the best surgeons were the ones that could get it done the fastest. And so this guy,
so they don't die from blood loss or shock.
just yes, or it's also painful, right? They're like freaking out, writhing around, and this guy was the fastest blade in the West because he could do the surgery real quick. That's right, I got it, a listing, and it was really
He's
funny.
a British surgeon?
Yeah, isn't that gross?
They let them do that?
I know. It was a lawless land. And then as anesthesia started to evolve, it was just while he was still alive and he got like phased out
Oh.
because he was like, oh, I guess it doesn't matter how quick I
Damn.
am.
At some point, they stopped playing Among Us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that he got hit.
He's the disguised toast of the surgeon
Yeah,
world.
and he's
Yeah.
just trying to stay afloat, doing surgery real fast on Naruto.
And he pivoted. He pivoted to becoming a ninja.
You talked about that, right? You're the one who told Toast to do that.
Yeah, I'm the one who we had a conversation on a podcast. I think we talked about this where I told him, yeah, you could just watch anime on stream. You'd get a bunch of viewers. You'd get banned. Then you come back bigger from the ban.
Do you think he's weird?
No.
I don't think he's weird
Me neither.
because I don't know him.
I think slime.
Zipper's just got a fucking AK-47 pointed at
I
him.
think you have regressed as a human from reading LSF.
No.
I think you
No.
get too many of your takes from commenters instead of your own brain
I
nowadays.
did go up to you and I was like, why did Toast lie? And then you were like, I don't know. And I was like, okay. And that's all I thought
he
about
was
it.
snappy that morning.
He was a little
He was
snappy.
snapping.
This is my COVID morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you don't come to your own conclusions anymore.
I do. Here's
I don't
the
think
thing.
you're a free thinker.
I just don't come to severe conclusions anymore.
You don't come to your own conclusions.
Yeah, but the ones I do come to aren't severe.
I would rather you say Saikuno diaper play than say a comment on LSF to me.
I will do that for you.
Thank you.
I did have a moment today.
I will be your diaper
where
boy.
I think you were sitting at your computer, and I looked at it, and it was Hassan watching Poki. It was Hassan eating, watching Poki drinking, watching Ninja talking, and I was
I
like,
was jerking off the computer.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe the React meta has gone too far.
That's just the Bo Burnham bit, right? That's inside.
Yeah, it actually was that,
And it
but
was happening for
unironically,
real.
while they all eat food and drink.
That's hype. That's what your expertise is in.
Yeah.
Is that.
Yeah, that's tight.
You think
It's not tight.
It's
No,
tight.
here's why it's tight. Because we can say as much as we want, oh fucking React, oh it's bad, it's like not effort content, but we watch it.
Are we
I
here
don't.
not
I'm
just
not
reacting
watching it.
to our events of our life?
Humans need this. Everything as happening as it should because we're not going away from it.
Do you want to have a little react portion? I don't
Well-
think you guys have seen this. Zipper, do we have audio? Does audio work here?
Yeah.
Can we pull up real quick? I don't know if you've seen this.
It's so
Amaranth
much-
music video came out.
so
I
much
didn't-
pee.
I didn't
I
watch
did watch it.
I
You
didn't
have a
watch
lot
it.
of pee.
Let's pull up Ammo's music video for just a moment. This is the one we are actually in it for a little bit
That's right.
because she did record some footage with us.
Is Aimen not in it?
Aimen is not. The shot's kind of tight.
the tight shot.
The
If you,
tight
if you,
shot.
just
if you
a
like
tight
include
shot.
pedophiles, it's like a whole thing with ads. You have to-
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. He did pee in front of children.
on camera.
No,
Weird. The house is far away from schools.
hey, parody.
Anyway, let's pull up the music video. Just give us like halfway through. Give us like a good 30 seconds. Nick, you tell me when to stop watching.
Oh.
I would have loved to write this.
Better than I thought it would be.
Really?
Better than I thought it would be.
I thought the
You're
opposite.
talking about the music?
Yes. I'm not talking about the video. I'm talking about the music.
That's Aimen.
I love the horse mask.
This is it. We can halt it there.
Wait, I want to see the part with us.
It's at the very end, very tail end, last 10
It's-
seconds.
Yeah, it's the end.
It's
end.
before like the credit roll.
We're the closer.
This did.
Hey!
Oh, my hand was in
It's
there.
everybody except
My
for
hand was in
Aiden.
That's awesome.
My hand squeaked in.
It's like the
We-
SpongeBob
so-
hat thing.
So we had a meeting
That's
with
such a hard
Amaranth,
photo.
Amaranth and her manager with the company that we're working with to produce the flashlight.
yes.
And
At what point should we stop calling it that?
No, so exactly. So I didn't fully realize this because I kind of thought it was like a Kleenex Band-Aid sort of situation where that word becomes like publicly accepted.
Genericized
the term.
trademark, I think.
Yeah. And woke up like early to get in this fucking call. Very weird call, but the woman that was dictating it, who works for the company that is helping us produce this, wonderful woman, but just very, very funny to be talking about molded pussy lips in a business meeting. And
Did she say that?
yeah.
So if you're gonna
Yeah.
go with a gaping lip, it's gonna be a 25% increase.
Wait, did they say that
Yeah,
was
we
there?
can go with summer shandy scented, or we can go with tropical breeze.
Or we can go with lot lizard. That's
say-
a real
Oh my
popular
God.
one.
So it's already off to just a very funny start. I luckily did not have a webcam on this computer, so because thankfully
you were
I
beating
don't
off.
think I could have kept it together. Mike was also in this call.
Yeah.
And the whole time me and Mike were just like sending shit back to each other.
Yeah.
Like, this
Like
is-
a bunch of 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
this adult in the meeting, like trying to
it
do a
is
job.
funny. It
And
is-
you guys are like,
but everybody-
Dude, she's
Everybody in the call-
She
everybody
says
in the call-
pussy, and she sends the dump truck of laughing emojis to Mike.
everybody in the call clearly thinks it's like mildly funny that we're all there.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It's definitely a shared feeling across everybody that is participating. But what I did learn is no, we cannot call this a fleshlight. It is no longer a fleshlight.
Okay.
That is an official product of another company. They are canister strokers.
that's gross.
Wait,
That
Oh,
is
that
the
sounds like
new-
the British
That is the
version.
neutral term for these across the board.
Wait, but
It's a-
we can give it our own name, right?
Yeah, we could.
Pocket
yeah, we
pussy?
could.
We can say
no,
whatever
no,
we
Pocket
want.
pussy is also a different copywritten
Okay, so you can't call it
term.
pocket pussy or fleshlight.
Pleasure pal. Right now, everyone get their one. I'm gonna think of a different one.
Mini canister stroker orifice massager for men from
on
Walmart.
the jerk,
$10.
and they're out of stock.
$10.
the blowjob bottle,
Okay,
jerk off jacket,
The
jacket.
full metal cum device.
more anime.
I'm getting better. We're getting
I like
better.
that.
your
I like
your
that.
nut in April.
Full
That's
metal
just a good porn parody.
Full Metal Cum Device Brotherhood.
Attack on Deep Throat.
These are just parody titles. We need like a product name.
Dude, your nut in April. We should produce that.
Pussy ship it in.
Okay, yeah.
Strokuto.
Dragon Ball.
What if we just called it? Hey,
Uh,
wait. What if we just called it Sugma?
The amaranth sugma.
I mean, it's catchy. It's succinct.
It's a Sugma.
Your convention.
Sugma.
This is like actually all you have.
The Fugma.
The
I don't know.
Fugma.
The Ligma.
Sugma could work.
We call it the extractor.
The Cum Extractor
Like a fucking-
9000.
Like a fucking toy in
Wait,
Monsters
can't
Inc. Like, what?
Can't we? What's that meme? Can't the fucking Suckatron 9000 like that bit? It's like she got the.
Gawk.
That was the bit.
She got that gawk gawk double McTwisty.
That was
Yeah,
the
we call
bit
it
that
that.
me and Mike were running. We were like, dude, it's like the fucking thing. It's like the thing Luigi uses to clean up the mansion.
Yeah,
And
to get the ghosts.
And then I sent him back the fucking. The
Oh, a
fucking
Photoshop with Luigi holding it. That's
it was-
awesome.
I sent him back a picture of like a fucking Professor E. Gad. Like, Luigi, before you go, I want you to check this out.
I love the idea of Mega Man killing like this opponent and then gaining a pocket pussy
Yeah,
on his arm. and then like the other robots just fuck it and he kind of just
the
like
the next boss in the game, he's just like.
it's like yeah, it's fuck go crazy, bro.
We'll get there.
Well, all
We'll
right,
get- we'll get a name.
We'll set a
Figure it
brainstorm
out.
meeting and we'll get it. Hey, if you guys have any
Any
suggestions,
yardigans.
we'll
Get to sucking while sucking
Any
still
of
good.
you want to give us some free creative labor? Just throw it our way.
Oh, I was gonna say we
You
could
did
pay
it for
him,
the tattoo
but I
contest. You
also
can do it
don't-
again.
By the way, on the note of the tattoo, so we have a winner, obviously.
Uh-huh.
I reached out to 2 artists, both of them super down, so we just got to pick. And they're both down to have us do it at their studio.
Can we get the tattoo with the hat so long and it's disappearing into your butthole?
Can we? Please.
Dad.
You never let us get anything. You're so cringe. Please.
Come on.
Stop saying no every time.
I think the hat is fine as it is.
Do you really want to change
Mom,
the hat?
you bitch.
You're such a fucking bitch.
I do think there's a conversation to be had about if the hat should extend like longer or if it should be the exact.
How long
It
should
can
the
come
hat
up your
be?
neck.
Oh, dude, that'd be hard.
And
it goes in your
goes
mouth.
up my,
That would
like
be
out of
so
my
funny.
collar, and then someone's like, "What is that?"
So
And
it's
I'm
like
like,
the tip. The
and I
tip
pull
of
it
the
down,
hat-
and it just
the
garf.
tip of the hat is
Just
right
like
here.
the little hat comes above the neckline. But then Garfield goes like the hat extends your torso. So Garfield is like right above your pubic
Yeah, so
line.
it goes just fucking
It's on
right
your
up
And then
pubes.
you
Someone-
and then
someone
you
are-
shave a little pillow into your pubes that he sits
Wait,
on.
what if you shave your pubes and then put it there and then the hat extends right above the belt line?
Oh.
What does shaving my pubes have to do? You would have to shave.
We just
your
want
tattoo.
to. We just want to get down there.
Okay, I see.
I just
Yeah.
want to see your.
We're just trying to get active. I think maybe we should do it longer. I didn't like that idea at first.
My idea of
But
longer.
yeah, but now that I'm hearing, I'm like, it makes the tattoo funnier.
It does. Yeah.
It makes it less cool and more funny.
Which is in a way cool.
Which I
How
think, yeah.
long should it be?
That's the good question.
Boot up marble zipper.
We put an inch for every marble.
1 to 100
The
inches.
tattoo guy comes out of Zipper's office. Like, all right, sit the fuck down.
Yeah, because I want to put the background behind the cat. Like, I want to keep the background, so it would just go past the background. Like,
Okay.
Right.
I
You know
think
what I
that's
mean?
Like
cool.
YouTubers do when they have like a fake background and their head pops out of the box.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
It's
play
like
with perspective a little
Mhm.
bit.
You are so
Opa.
dumb.
butter side down. What's the damage? Oh, we're good.
Good. We're good.
Well, you know what? Is that? Have we made it?
We're like at 127, I think.
Can I add one more thing?
Yeah, please.
So the Always Sunnies guys started a podcast. I don't know if you guys have listened to it.
Always Sunnier.
The-
What's it called?
Always Sunny. It's called the Always Sunny podcast, I think.
Wow, that must have taken a while.
They use their show theme song, the whole thing. And I was terrified because they're like some of the funniest people, one of the best shows on TV, etc. And I was like, this is gonna be another one of those things where I listen to it and it is so unfunny when they are off the TV show, and I'm like, I don't So I listened to it. I listened to a full episode. I never listen to fucking podcasts. And they are still very, very funny.
They still got it.
It's a great podcast. But I also, you know how people will ask us all the time, like, which one of you guys from that show? And we're like, you can't really. There's no comparison for all of us and all of them. And then
No,
whatever.
I'm Charlie. Easily.
Yeah, but you can't do the rest of us very easily. Anyways, them as real people, we absolutely have one-to-ones of who we are.
Am I Charlie still?
He is Mac, and it's not close. Like, you are Charlie McElhenney by far.
Rob McElhenney.
Sorry, I said Charlie. Rob McElhenney by far. You're Glenn Howerton. And me and Aiden are a mixture together, become Charlie. In a lot of the different things he says.
Are
But
they not the same
reason,
guys that they are?
No, they're very different off the show. But the reason
What?
the whole episode I listened to is about how Rob pulls up to the office before the podcast and parks diagonally on purpose across Glenn and Charlie's parking spaces as a joke.
That's good.
And then to get back him, like Charlie pulls up and also parks diagonal, like somewhat whatever. But I was just like, that is such a Ludwig bit. And then the only person who doesn't find it funny is Dennis.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a slime thing. Slime would be like, no, fuck you, because you're always fucking in blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and then
you think
do
you're
this.
above it. You think
Yeah,
you're
you show
above
up
it.
late, but you do this and blah blah blah. We are very.
Wow.
Don't look at me.
with him
You got mad for a moment.
as
Yeah.
people.
You looked at me.
Yeah,
You're like,
how
why the
dare-
fuck
how-
you parking
with
my
real
car?
anger.
How
with
dare you
real
do
anger.
It also warmed my heart to know that their show is funny.
Yeah, that is huge.
Yeah.
It's always like, it's like, oh, is this person who's doing this new endeavor just gonna fucking not be the person I think they are?
It also could totally be kind of like Trailer Park Boys, right? Like where they make one of the best TV shows ever, but then everything else they do is just so clearly phoned in and shitty.
Yeah, I don't know enough, but I will also say like it's hard as an artist too or a creator because it's like, okay, well, am I always gonna be Ricky, right?
Yeah.
And there sucks because people are like, oh, you're Ricky
And
for life now.
they chose to be their characters always.
Yes.
Like they did like a podcast and they're in character the whole time. And
Really?
I'm like, ooh,
Really?
kind of shit. I don't like it.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
them as humans now.
Yeah, and is that gonna be you?
Well, no, because my character is Ludwig, and Ludwig is me, so they're separate.
And on that note, we say thank you for coming this week to listen.
Hey,
Back to our
coming.
normal schedule.
Yeah, that's right. The chunky cum be damned. We're gonna bring you all the hot yard content that you deserve
And
because you paid money for it. Unless you're watching the YouTube video or listening on a free platform, in which you should just give us a nice review.
Yeah, but if you wanna listen to more content after this, come subscribe to the
Pogtent.
Patreon. If you want to listen to more Pogtent, so I'll just, if you want to listen to more Pogtent, sign up for the Patreon.
when Nick does a rewind bit, I die inside.
You don't like it?
He does it too often.
Oh, okay, we're gonna talk about bits that go on too often.
Yeah.
Your whole fucking shtick is too often. I'll say that one.
Wow.
You know what? You know which one I fucking hate the most?
The shticks that pay the bills.
No, you know which one? Which one of your? I'm actually fucking. If you do it one more time, we're not friends anymore.
Right.
Play on the primo.
All right,
Give it
premium
to-
episode on the Patreon. Go check it out. We're 1,000 patrons away from becoming maybe
Shroomed.
Mushroom Boys, Mario and Luigi.
Give him the.
Aimen's cringe.
Cringe.
Whoa,
Aimen's
whoa.
Now I'm out.
Aimen's super cringe. Yeah, you know his name.